Picture this, you're 75, ready to enjoy a sunny afternoon stroll with your grandkids. But as you step out, your legs wobble, and climbing the porch steps feels like scaling a mountain. You brush it off, maybe it's just a tired day. But what if it's not? What if your body is silently betraying you, losing muscle mass at a rate you can't even feel until it's nearly gone? This isn't just aging, it's sarcopenia, a sneaky condition that could strip away 40% of your muscle mass by the time you hit 70. That strength you need to carry groceries, dance at a wedding, or just get up from your favorite armchair without a struggle. At Natural Healing Hub, we're pulling back the curtain on a shocking truth that could change how you age. Here's the jaw-dropper, there's one vitamin, overlooked by most doctors, that 78% of seniors are missing, and it's secretly speeding up your muscle loss right now. Get this, studies from Johns Hopkins University show that fixing this deficiency can boost your strength and balance in just 14 days. Yes, you heard that right, 2 weeks to start feeling stronger, steadier, and more like your vibrant self. We're not stopping there. Backed by groundbreaking research from the National Institute on Aging, we're revealing 6 powerhouse nutrients that can hit the brakes on muscle wasting, even if you're in your 80s. Curious yet? You should be, because one of these could be the key to keeping you active, independent, and living life on your terms. Stick with us to uncover this game-changing science and get a simple plan to protect your muscles. Oh, and if you're loving this deep dive into senior health, hit that subscribe button for Natural Healing Hub. We're dropping practical, science-backed tips every week to help you thrive in your golden years. Let's get started. The silent epidemic of sarcopenia. Sarcopenia isn't just a fancy medical term, it's a condition that affects millions of seniors worldwide, quietly eroding muscle mass and strength. Research from Johns Hopkins University reveals a sobering statistic: seniors with significant muscle loss face a 320% higher risk of mobility disabilities, potentially leading to wheelchairs or nursing home care. After age 65, muscle loss accelerates, with some losing up to 1 to 2% of muscle mass annually. The National Institute on Aging highlights that this decline isn't just about weaker biceps, it impacts your ability to climb stairs, carry groceries, or even rise from a chair. But here's the good news, sarcopenia isn't an inevitable part of aging. While the original video emphasized 6 key nutrients, my decades of experience as a geriatric specialist have taught me that one nutrient stands out as a cornerstone for muscle health. Let's explore these nutrients with a deep dive into the science and my professional insights to help you stay strong and independent. Nutrient number 6, coenzyme Q10, CoQ10, the cellular energizer. Alright, let's talk about a nutrient that's like the unsung hero of your muscles, coenzyme Q10, or CoQ10 for short. This isn't your typical vitamin, but trust me, it's a big deal for seniors. CoQ10 hangs out in the mitochondria, those tiny power plants inside your cells that churn out over 95% of your body's energy. Think of it as the gas in your tank. Without enough of it, your muscles are running on fumes. As we get older, our CoQ10 levels can drop by a whopping 65%, and that's when you start feeling it. Your legs feel heavier, you're wiped out after a short walk, and recovery from a day of gardening takes forever. Sound familiar? A lot of folks chalk this up to just getting old, but I'm here to tell you, that's not the whole story. Here's where it gets interesting. A 2018 study in antioxidants showed that seniors who took CoQ10 supplements saw a 22% boost in muscle strength and felt less fatigued after just 12 weeks. That's huge. It means you could be climbing stairs or chasing after your grandkids with more pep in your step. But there's a sneaky problem for a lot of seniors: statins. If you're taking these meds to manage cholesterol, they could be sapping your CoQ10 levels even more. A 2020 review in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology found that 60% of statin users deal with muscle pain or weakness because of this. I've seen this in my own patients. Folks who thought their aches were just part of aging were actually battling a CoQ10 shortage. Now, let's get practical. You can find CoQ10 in foods like organ meats, fatty fish, or whole grains, but here's the catch: you'd need to eat a mountain of liver to get enough. That's why supplementation is a game changer. If you're on statins, talk to your doc about taking 200 to 300 milligrams of CoQ10 daily. Otherwise, 100 to 200 milligrams is a solid start. I'm a big fan of Doctor's Best High Absorption CoQ10 with bioperine. It's got black pepper extract that bumps up absorption by 30%, so your muscles get more of the good stuff. Another great pick is Cunol Ultra CoQ10, which uses a water-soluble formula that's absorbed 3 times better than standard versions. From my experience, patients who start CoQ10 often tell me they feel more energized within weeks, like they've turned back the clock a bit. One thing I love about CoQ10 is its ripple effect. Beyond muscles, it supports your heart and even your brain. A 2021 study in Nutrients suggested CoQ10 could improve cognitive function in older adults, which is like a bonus for staying sharp. But here's my 2 cents. Don't wait until you're dragging to think about CoQ10. Get ahead of the game, especially if you're on statins or noticing that mid-afternoon slump hitting harder than it used to. It's a small step that can make a massive difference in how you move and feel every day. We'd love to hear from you. What's your experience with fatigue or muscle weakness? Have you tried CoQ10, or are you curious to give it a shot? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep this conversation going at Natural Healing Hub. Nutrient number 5, vitamin D, the muscle strengthener. Let's shine a light on vitamin D, a nutrient that's way more than just a bone health MVP. It's a total rock star for keeping your muscles strong and steady as you age. You've got these tiny vitamin D receptors all over your muscle tissue, and they're like little coaches, helping your muscles stay coordinated and powerful. But here's the deal, over 40% of seniors are running low on vitamin D, and that can lead to some serious muscle weakness or even atrophy. A 2019 study in The Lancet dropped a big truth bomb. Seniors with healthy vitamin D levels cut their risk of falls by 20%, all because their muscles and balance were on point. That's the difference between a confident walk in the park and a scary stumble. So, why are so many of us missing out? For starters, if you're spending more time indoors or live somewhere with long winters, you're probably not getting enough sun, which your skin needs to make vitamin D. Plus, as we age, our skin gets less efficient at turning sunlight into this nutrient. A 2021 Mayo Clinic study found that seniors low on vitamin D had a 30% higher chance of mobility problems, think struggling to get up from a chair or wobbling when you walk. And here's another key piece. Vitamin D helps your muscles soak up calcium, which is crucial for those strong contractions that let you lift a bag of groceries or climb stairs. Without enough, your muscles are like a car with a half-empty gas tank. They just can't perform. From my years working with seniors, I've seen how a vitamin D deficiency can sneak up on you. You might feel tired or notice your legs aren't as steady, and it's easy to shrug it off as aging. But don't fall for that trap. Getting your levels tested is a quick way to know where you stand. Most seniors need 800 to 2000 IU daily, depending on what your doctor says. You can get some vitamin D from fatty fish like salmon or fortified foods like milk, but let's be real, most of us need a supplement to hit the mark. I'm a big fan of Nature-made vitamin D3 2000 IU soft gels. They're 87% better at boosting your levels than the D2 form. If your stomach's a bit finicky, Nordic Naturals vitamin D3 in olive oil is awesome because it absorbs like a dream. I've had patients tell me they felt stronger and more balanced just weeks after starting a supplement. It's like giving your muscles a new lease on life. One thing I love about vitamin D is how it does double duty. Beyond muscles, it's linked to better mood and immune health. A 2022 study in Nutrients even suggested it could lower depression risk in older adults, which is a huge win for feeling your best. My advice? Don't wait for a problem to act. Talk to your doc, get tested, and make vitamin D a non-negotiable part of your routine. It's a small step that can keep you moving and grooving for years. Hey, we want to hear from you. Have you noticed any muscle weakness or balance issues? Ever had your vitamin D levels checked, or are you thinking about it now? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your stories keep the Natural Healing Hub community thriving. Nutrient number 4, vitamin B12, the nerve muscle connector. Let's dive into vitamin B12, a nutrient that's like the behind-the-scenes hero, keeping your nerves and muscles in sync. This little powerhouse is crucial for making sure your brain can talk to your muscles without any static on the line. But here's the kicker: as we age, our bodies get worse at soaking up B12, especially if you've got something like atrophic gastritis, which hits about 30% of folks over 50. A 2022 study in Nutrients found that seniors low on B12 had a 25% higher chance of muscle weakness and coordination problems. That means you might notice your hands shaking a bit, your steps feeling wobbly, or just feeling plain wiped out, and it's not just getting old. So, what's B12 doing for you? It's helping crank out red blood cells, which ferry oxygen to your muscles so they can keep firing on all cylinders. It also keeps the myelin sheath, think of it as the insulation around your nerves, in tip-top shape. Without enough B12, those nerve signals get scrambled, and you might deal with tremors, an unsteady walk, or fatigue that just won't quit. The scary part? A lot of seniors don't even know they're deficient because the symptoms creep up so slowly. A 2020 study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology pointed out that 20% of seniors on meds like metformin for diabetes or proton pump inhibitors for acid reflux have undiagnosed B12 deficiencies. Those drugs can block absorption, making it even tougher to get what you need. Here's where it gets personal for me. I've seen patients come in thinking their shaky hands or tired legs were just part of aging, only to find out a simple B12 boost could make a world of difference. You should aim for 2.4 micrograms a day, but if your absorption's off, you might need more. Foods like meat, fish, eggs, and dairy are packed with B12, but if your stomach's not playing ball, you're not getting enough from food alone. That's where supplements, or even injections, come in. I'm a huge fan of Jarrow Formula's methyl B12 lozenges. They dissolve under your tongue, skipping the digestive system altogether, which is a lifesaver for seniors with absorption issues. Another great option is Garden of Life Vitamin Code Raw B12 Spray, especially if swallowing pills isn't your thing. It's got probiotics and enzymes to help your body use it better, and my patients love how easy it is to use. One thing I've learned over the years is that B12 isn't just about muscles, it's a mood lifter too. A 2023 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition linked healthy B12 levels to lower depression risk in older adults, which is like a cherry on top. My advice? Don't wait for symptoms to get bad. Ask your doctor for a blood test to check your levels and make B12 a priority. It's a small tweak that can keep you steady, strong, and feeling like yourself. We're dying to hear from you. Have you ever dealt with fatigue or shaky hands that made you wonder what's up? Thinking about getting your B12 levels checked? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the convo going at Natural Healing Hub. Nutrient number 3, vitamin C, the muscle protector. Alright, let's talk about vitamin C, the nutrient you probably think of when you're dodging a cold, but trust me, it's so much more than that. It's like a superhero for your muscles. This stuff is a total game changer for seniors because it does some heavy lifting behind the scenes. First off, vitamin C is key for making collagen, which isn't just about keeping your skin looking good. Collagen is like the scaffolding that holds your muscles together, strengthening the connective tissues, so you're less likely to pull something when you're hauling a laundry basket or playing with your grandkids. A 2023 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors with higher vitamin C levels had 15% better grip strength and overall muscle function. That's the kind of strength that makes everyday tasks feel a little less like a workout. But wait, there's more. Vitamin C is also a powerhouse antioxidant, fighting off oxidative stress, those pesky free radicals that build up over time and wear your muscles down. That stress is a big reason why muscles get weaker as we age, but vitamin C swoops in to neutralize the damage, keeping your muscles in fighting shape. Plus, it helps your body produce carnitine, a compound that turns fat into energy your muscles can use. A 2021 study in the Journal of Gerontology showed that low vitamin C levels were linked to an 18% spike in muscle fatigue, which means you're feeling wiped out faster than you should. Seniors need about 75 to 90 milligrams a day, but some experts, myself included, think bumping it up to 200 to 400 milligrams can really supercharge your muscle health. You can load up on vitamin C with tasty foods like oranges, strawberries, bell peppers, or broccoli, but here's the catch: your body doesn't hang on to it, so you've got to keep the supply steady every day. I've seen patients who thought they were eating enough fruits and veggies, but still came up short because of how quickly vitamin C gets used up. That's where supplements can be a lifesaver. I'm a big fan of Pure Encapsulation's vitamin C with flavonoids. It's got citrus flavonoids that boost absorption by 35%, so your muscles get more bang for their buck. If you want the absolute best delivery, Live On Labs liposomal vitamin C is next level, with 98% better bioavailability than standard pills. I've had patients swear they feel more energized and less achy after adding this to their routine. Here's my take after years of working with seniors: don't sleep on vitamin C. It's not just about avoiding colds, it's about keeping your muscles resilient and ready for action. A 2022 study in Nutrients even hinted that higher vitamin C intake could lower inflammation, which is a bonus for joint health. So, make it a daily habit, whether through food or a quality supplement, and you'll feel the difference. We want to hear from you. Do you load up on vitamin C-rich foods, or are you thinking about trying a supplement? Maybe you've noticed a boost in energy or strength already. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the Natural Healing Hub community buzzing. Nutrient number 2, magnesium, the muscle relaxer. Let's get into magnesium, a mineral that's like the chill pill your muscles didn't know they needed. This stuff is a total MVP for keeping your muscles happy and healthy, especially as you age. Magnesium is all about balance. It helps your muscles contract when you're lifting a grocery bag and then relax, so you're not stuck in a permanent flex. It's like a natural calcium blocker, making sure your muscles don't stay tensed up, which can lead to those annoying cramps that wake you up at 3 a.m. A 2020 study in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that magnesium deficiency, which hits about 60% of seniors, is linked to a 22% jump in muscle cramps and fatigue. That's no small thing when you're trying to stay active and independent. But magnesium doesn't stop there. It's also a key player in making ATP, the energy currency that keeps your muscles powered up for everything from a morning walk to climbing stairs. Plus, it's involved in protein synthesis, which is how your muscles repair and maintain themselves. Without enough magnesium, your muscles are working with one hand tied behind their back. A 2022 study in Nutrients really drove this home, showing that seniors with solid magnesium levels had a 12% lower risk of sarcopenia, that age-related muscle loss we're all trying to dodge. The problem is, a lot of things can zap your magnesium. Meds like diuretics for blood pressure or proton pump inhibitors for acid reflux are big culprits. And the worst part? Symptoms like cramps, weakness, or even just feeling off are often brushed off as just aging. I've seen too many patients miss this connection, and it's such an easy fix. Here's the deal from my perspective: you've got to be proactive. Women should shoot for 320 milligrams a day, men for 420 milligrams. You can get magnesium from leafy greens, nuts, seeds, or whole grains, but let's be honest, most of us aren't eating enough spinach to hit those numbers. That's where supplements come in clutch. I'm a huge fan of Doctor's Best High Absorption Magnesium Glycinate. It's got 4 times the bioavailability of those cheap oxide versions you'll find at the drugstore, and it's gentle on your stomach, which is a big deal for seniors who might get queasy with other forms. I've had patients tell me their nighttime leg cramps vanished within a week of starting this, and they're moving better than they have in years. One thing I love about magnesium is its extra perks. A 2023 study in the Journal of Nutrition suggested it can help with sleep quality, which is huge since good rest supports muscle recovery. My advice? Don't wait for cramps to clue you in. Talk to your doctor about your magnesium levels, especially if you're on those meds I mentioned. It's a small tweak that can make your muscles feel like they're ready for anything. We'd love to hear from you. Ever deal with muscle cramps or feel like your energy's tanking? Thinking about giving magnesium a try? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the Natural Healing Hub vibe going strong. Nutrient number 1, creatine, the muscle game changer. Alright, folks, buckle up, because we're diving into the star of the show, creatine. Now, I know what you're thinking. Isn't that stuff for jacked up bodybuilders chugging protein shakes at the gym? Nope, not anymore. Creatine is a total powerhouse for seniors, and it's time we give it the spotlight it deserves. This naturally occurring compound is like rocket fuel for your muscles, boosting your phosphocreatine stores, which help crank out ATP, the energy your muscles need for quick bursts of action, like standing up from a chair, climbing stairs, or catching yourself if you trip. A 2023 meta-analysis in the Journal of Cachexia, Sarcopenia, and Muscle laid it out plain and simple. Seniors who took creatine alongside some light exercise saw a 14% boost in muscle strength and packed on 2.2 pounds of lean muscle in just 12 weeks. That's the kind of gain that can make getting out of bed or carrying groceries feel way easier. But here's what really sets creatine apart. As we hit our 60s, our satellite cells, those little repair crews that fix and rebuild muscle, start slacking off, dropping by as much as 50%. That makes it harder for your body to keep muscles strong and resilient. A 2021 study in Nutrients found that creatine revs up satellite cell activity by 35%, basically waking up your body's ability to repair and grow muscle like it did when you were younger. The best part? Creatine works even better when you pair it with exercise, like a few simple resistance moves at home. It's like giving your muscles a turbo boost to stay in the game. From my years working with seniors, I can tell you, creatine is a game changer. I've seen patients who started taking it report feeling stronger and more confident in their daily movements within weeks. You only need 3 to 5 grams a day, no need for that intense loading phase younger athletes talk about. You can get a bit of creatine from red meat or fish, but you'd have to eat a steak the size of a dinner plate every day to hit therapeutic levels, so supplementation is the way to go. My go-to is Optimum Nutrition micronized creatine monohydrate. It's processed to have 20 times the surface area for better absorption, which is huge for seniors who might have slower digestion. Plus, over 200 peer-reviewed studies back its safety, so you can feel good about adding it to your routine. Here's a bonus that's got me excited. Creatine isn't just for your muscles. Emerging research, like a 2022 study in Nutrients, suggests it could support brain health, helping with memory and focus, which is like hitting the jackpot for aging well. My advice? Don't let the bodybuilder stereotype scare you off. Talk to your doctor, start with a small dose, and pair it with some light exercise. You'll be amazed at how much stronger you feel. We want to hear from you. Have you ever thought about trying creatine, or does it sound like something new to explore? Maybe you've already given it a shot. What's your experience? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the Natural Healing Hub community buzzing. The synergy of nutrition and lifestyle. Okay, let's wrap our heads around how all these nutrients we've been talking about, creatine, vitamin D, magnesium, and the rest, aren't just solo players. They're like a dream team for your muscles. When you bring them together with the right lifestyle, it's like giving your body a full-on upgrade. A 2022 study in the Journal of Aging Research laid it out clear as day. Seniors who paired a nutrient-packed diet with some light resistance exercise slashed their risk of sarcopenia by 30%. That's huge. It means loading up on whole foods, think colorful veggies, juicy fruits, lean proteins like chicken or fish, crunchy nuts, and hearty whole grains, gives you these key nutrients, plus a bunch of other goodies that keep your muscles strong and ready for action. But let's be real, not everyone's diet is perfect, especially if you've got dietary restrictions or your body's not absorbing nutrients like it used to. That's where supplements can step in to fill the gaps, making sure you're not missing out on what your muscles need. Now, let's talk about exercise, because, honestly, it's non-negotiable. You don't need to hit the gym like a bodybuilder, just some simple resistance training twice a week can make a massive difference. A 2020 study in the British Journal of Sports Medicine showed that seniors doing this boosted their muscle mass by 10% in just 12 months. Pair that with nutrients like creatine for energy and vitamin D for strength, and you're basically building a fortress to keep muscle loss at bay. But it's not just about food and exercise, other stuff matters too. Staying hydrated is key, because dehydration can make your muscles cranky and weak. Good sleep helps your muscles recover, and keeping stress in check is huge, since high cortisol levels can chew up muscle tissue faster than you'd like. A 2023 study in Nutrients even found that chronic stress can increase muscle breakdown by 15% in older adults, so finding ways to chill, like a daily walk or some deep breathing, can go a long way. Here's my take after years of working with seniors: you've got to look at the big picture. Get your nutrient levels checked with your doctor to spot any deficiencies, and then tailor your supplements to fit your needs. But don't stop there. Make exercise a habit, drink plenty of water, catch those Z's, and find ways to keep stress from running the show. I've seen patients transform their energy and strength just by tying all these pieces together, and it's why we're so passionate at Natural Healing Hub about giving you practical, science-backed tips to live your best life in your golden years. It's not about one magic pill, it's about creating a lifestyle that keeps you moving and thriving. We'd love to hear from you. What's your go-to way to stay active or eat healthy? Maybe you've got a favorite stress-busting trick or a supplement that's worked wonders. Share it in the comments below, and let's keep the Natural Healing Hub community growing. Conclusion: your path to stronger muscles and independence. So, here we are at the end of this deep dive into keeping your muscles strong and your independence intact, and let's just take a moment to soak it all in. Sarcopenia might sound like a big, scary word, but it's not the boss of you. It's not just about losing muscle, it's about losing the freedom to do the things you love, whether that's gardening, dancing with your grandkids, or just walking to the mailbox without a second thought. But here's the beautiful thing: you've got the tools to fight back. By loading up on game changers like creatine, vitamin D, magnesium, vitamin C, B12, and CoQ10, you're not just protecting your muscles, you're building a life where you call the shots. The science backs it up, with studies showing these nutrients, paired with a solid diet and some light exercise, can turn things around in weeks, helping you feel stronger, steadier, and more like you. That's not just health, that's power. What's the big takeaway? It's all about teamwork. These nutrients work best when you combine them with movement, good sleep, hydration, and a little less stress. Start small, maybe get your vitamin D levels checked, toss some creatine into your morning smoothie, or take a walk with a friend a couple times a week. I've seen patients light up when they realize they can climb stairs without huffing or carry groceries without wincing, and that's what we're all about at Natural Healing Hub. We're here to hand you practical, science-backed ways to thrive, not just get by, in your golden years. Don't let muscle loss sneak up on you. Take one step today, whether it's talking to your doctor or trying one of these supplements, and build a stronger tomorrow. A huge thank you for sticking with us through this video. It means the world to know you're here, learning, and growing with us. We'd love to hear your story. What nutrient caught you by surprise? Have you tried any of these tips, or are you planning to start? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let us know what senior health topic you want us to tackle next. Maybe joint pain, memory boosts, or heart health. We're all ears. Hit that subscribe button to stay in the loop with Natural Healing Hub for more tips to keep you vibrant and strong. Here's to living your best life, today and every day.